Welcome back. We have just finished reading one of the books from these shelves, which appeared to be a journal. Although it didn't mention who the author was, from the various mentions of Cirrus and Achenar, I would suspect it to be Atrus. The journal itself described a place very unlike the island we're currently on, but it isn't clear where it is or how to get there. One peculiar thing to note is that he described this place as an age, which is a strange word to use in this context, unless time travel is involved or something. It is unclear, however, what this journal has to do with our current predicament, except for the mentions of Cirrus and Achenar. And one other thing, the drawing of the spaceship that we have seen on this island. Right outside the library, in fact. And then there's still the matter of the so-called places of protection and the tower rotation. It's unclear what we can actually achieve by using the tower rotation, because we don't know how to get to the tower, if that is even possible at all. Perhaps we need to investigate this library a bit closer, because we haven't yet looked at everything in here. For one thing, there's a fireplace. Did you see a chimney on this thing from the outside? I didn't. So is this a real fireplace, or just decorative? Maybe it's an electric fireplace. But, oh, you can actually go inside the fireplace. Well, I guess, why wouldn't you be able to? Which gives us an interesting view of the library, but otherwise seems to serve no purpose, except there's a button. Now that's not a normal thing for fireplaces to do. It lowered a door or something, which has this plate on it, and let's see, is there anything on this plate? If we touch it, we can make squares appear and disappear. I can make drawings this way. Neat! You know what this reminds me of? The book of patterns that we saw on the shelves earlier. Those were 8x6 patterns, and this is also an 8x6 grid. So I guess that they are connected. So maybe if you enter some of the patterns from the book here, something would happen. But since there's 300 patterns to choose from, I don't really feel like trying that out unless I have no other option. Otherwise we'll be here all day. Fortunately, the button releases us from the fireplace, so we're not trapped in there. The other thing we haven't looked at yet is the other two paintings. They're actually quite peculiar paintings, because why would you put a painting of the exit of the library in the library? I mean, if I want to see the exit, I can just look here. Not really much point in me looking at this painting. Can I get a closer look at it, or maybe there's something behind it? I guess not. But when we touch it, it buzzes. I don't know about you, but I don't have any paintings that buzz when I touch them. No, it doesn't seem to have accomplished anything else. How about the other painting? This also looks like it might be in the library, although I haven't actually seen anything exactly like this. It just looks sort of like it should be here, with the arch pattern being the same. Let's see if something happens when we touch this painting. It does. A trap door opens behind the shelves. Clever. And if you look around, you'll find that the door is now closed. Which means we're trapped. Which is not a good thing. Except... maybe this other painting can help us. Yep, now the door's open again. But it seems only either the door or the trapdoor can be open. Not both at the same time, and I want to see what's behind the trapdoor. So let's open that again. The trapdoor is actually on the opposite side of the entrance, meaning it leads towards the mountains where the tower is. And since we were looking for an entrance into the tower, this may just be what we were looking for. Let's see. A dark passage leading to a cave. At least the walls appear to be rough stone, whereas the floor is tiled, so that's a bit nicer. And this looks like it might be an elevator or something. Where we see a button and a label saying library. Let's see what happens when we push the button. It is an elevator, and in true Myst tradition, it can't just go straight up. No, it has to turn. I don't know why the lights in the elevator have to go out while it's moving. It gets more dramatic that way. Okay, we're in the tower. That's what we hoped. And there is a ladder here with a symbol of a book behind it. Let's see what's on the top. Nothing. Looks like this is an opening in the tower, and we can actually see rock behind it, which is a bit peculiar considering that the tower appeared to be above the mountain. So technically I would actually expect it to just show a part of the island rather than just rock. But I guess they didn't want to make images for every possible position of the tower, so this is easier. And we can actually walk around the elevator to find another ladder with a symbol of a key behind it. Didn't Atrus say that the tower rotation had something to do with access keys to the places of protection? So maybe this key means access key. But again, there's nothing to see here. But we must remember, as Atrus said, the tower rotation. Let's see if we can accomplish something with that, because at the moment I don't think the tower is pointed at any of the elements on the island that it stops at if you use the map painting. So let's try that out. Now, there's actually 4 things on the map that it stops at. We've already seen that it stops at the gears. It also stops, or turns red anyway, at the crow's nest, the sunken ship, at the giant tree, and finally at the spaceship. And we saw a drawing of the spaceship in the journal, so I'm guessing that journal and the spaceship have something to do with each other. So let's point it at the spaceship, see if we can find something out about that. Since we couldn't see the effect of rotating the tower from the outside, let's see if we can see it from the inside instead. To go back up. See if this had any effect. We'll get to see this elevator ride a lot. Wait, did the tower have music last time we were here? I don't think so. So we must have accomplished something. Let's see. If we go up here now, we see that we can look outside, and indeed, we see the spaceship, which we pointed it at. So what can we see on the opposite side? Where the key is. There's a plaque on the rock wall and it says 59 volts. Well, that's exceedingly vague. Except we saw those generators before that could power the spaceship. And we found that if we overpowered it, it would stop working, and if we underpowered it, the door still wouldn't open. So maybe 59 volts is the amount of power we need to actually give it for it to work. Certainly worth a try. Which I guess also answers the question of what units those generators used. It's volts. All right. I guess we will have to see if we can open up the spaceship by using the access key we just found in the next video.